My busy mum, I know wherever you are in the world that you are doing an absolutely amazing job. Now, before I jump in and give you some tips and tricks on maybe how to find some time to train or even incorporate your little one into your training, the first thing I want you to ask yourself is whether or not you actually have the energy to do so. Sometimes when mamas come onto my program or when I begin working with them, they're already very heavily depleted. The last thing they need is a stressful or strenuous exercise program. Often it can be a little bit more of a mindful exercise because there's a lot more mental and physical benefits to bring the body into equilibrium. And then we focus on building a really nice sleep routine as much as is realistically possible. That will depend on your child's age and your circumstances. And then we build a really nice nutrition support program so that you actually have the energy to train and then recover from that training session. So if you're already feeling depleted, what I would do would be to just focus on getting in some really beautiful quality whole foods and then aiming to walk for 10 to 20 minutes around the block at some stage in the morning, preferably if you can expose yourself to daylight, preferably within the first 2 hours of waking, because exposing yourself to natural light can be a really good way of setting your circadian rhythm, which is going to promote better sleep. Now, you can either take your little one with you, especially if it's only 10 or 15 minutes, or if they're of school age, maybe you organise to go for a little scoot or a little bike ride together as well. Now, I know mornings can be particularly hectic, but making time for this means they burn off a little bit of energy, and it can be a really good way for you guys to bond. And keep in mind that 10 or 20 minutes is better than no minutes. And once you've got a little bit more energy because you've got better quality sleep and you're having better whole foods, then you might feel like you have the ability to rise maybe 30 minutes earlier than your little one and do a little bit of an online workout as well. Other ways that you can do this is that you can incorporate them into the workouts with you. I have clients that will get their kids want to join in because they see mum exercising, and they just use things like drink bottles, or they will use a really light resistance band, especially if they're school age, and it's actually really, really sweet. I'm not sure whether you would have seen the drawing that one of my clients' children did, but it was just absolutely gorgeous. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you is please don't put pressure on yourself in finding the time to exercise. Remember, that's the cherry on top. Focus on the things that you can control, like getting in a beautiful abundance of whole foods, proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, making sure that you're getting a really, really nice, healthy, balanced diet, and then working on how much sleep you can realistically get at this stage of your life and making sure that's of a really good quality. Then finding those little spaces of wiggle room where you can do some incidental exercise, whether that is going for a walk with your little one, going down to the park and doing a body weight workout, getting up maybe a little bit early because you do have the energy to do some mindful movement. Those types of things are going to give you a bigger return on your investment. They're also a lot more achievable and they feel far less overwhelming. So I work with busy mamas. This is my jam, and this is why I work with people one-to-one, because everyone's got a totally different set of parameters. And it's about finding out what's going to work for you. So please DM me if you've got any questions or if there's any information that you want me to put out there. I'm always happy to share this stuff with you guys.